champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Number 45.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Complete.
Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Colts 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's a tight...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the
flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun is Eason. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, it's Hines. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 7, Colts nothing.
Eason on 2nd down. This is caught, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go one more. 25, check 25.
Operating from the gun, Eason. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down. Here's Eason. The pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Alex Highsmith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
To
Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Colts 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Jack Doyle.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on second down, Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. They run with Hines. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
On the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 25-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Hines. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Hayward picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's Eason to throw.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 19.
From the gun, Eason. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Throwing is Eason. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He was DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
To number 45. A gain of 14. And the Steeler 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 45.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 40.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Touchdown,
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Play action. It's Eason.
Rolling to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Fights through, and now a crease. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
49-yard line.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Greatest show on
The
earth,
safety,
baby.
Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Today's final.
So this one in.